Welcome back and thanks for joining me on my MSC Splendida cruise. Leaving from Bari, Italy, traveling to Greece, Turkey, and Italy, this cruise spans 10 days and 9 nights. We're starting our trip in Trieste, Italy, with a visit to the breathtaking Castello de Miramar, a popular tourist attraction. The grounds of the castle are a beautiful walk and, even better, free to roam. You have to explore the gardens and the waterfront here because you'll be blown away by the beauty. When you have seen it all, it's time to move into the city. I visited the two-faced water fountain here and saw this local television programming being filmed. Trieste is a bustling port with lots to explore. After walking around the city for a little longer, it's time to get back on the MSC Splendida. As the sun sets, we gather around the balcony and watch as the ship pulls away from the city of Trieste.
Goodbye.
The pilot boat takes us out to sea. As our cruise ship heads back into the ocean, we see a precarious-looking mega yacht owned by a Russian oligarch, which has been seized by the Italian government. LOL, get wrecked. Next stop on this voyage is the port of Katakolon, Greece, a small port town which offers access to some nice cafes and shops for some tchotchkes. I walked around admiring the tourists and visitors enjoying their morning coffee, and then explored the port, which doesn't take long, and really soaked in the Greek waterfront, where I watched fishing boats bring in the catch of the day. I also caught some glimpses of a colony of sea urchins in the water below. But my time was short here, and it was time for the ship to head for the motherland of Greece, Athens. We docked up in the port of Piraeus, and a short bus ride took me to the heart of Athens. It was time to hike up to the Parthenon to see what all the fuss was about. I reached the summit and came upon an old structure that people were posing in front of and taking lots of pictures of. I took some video here to show you guys what all the fuss was about, but this must be the Parthenon. Pretty incredible structure for whenever it was built, and up here at the top, it had some pretty great views of the city below. It was a pretty great experience to walk around here and see all these monuments from centuries ago, even if these ladies right here are going to need some serious chiropractic treatment. I also got to catch a quick glimpse at these ladies putting on what appears to be some lubricant on some rocks. I found myself thinking of high school. I continued my day exploring the wonderful city of Athens, Greece, with all that it has to offer. Fabulous architecture, world-class restaurants, and a city that truly feels alive. But, as with all stops, every day has to come to an end, so we get back on the boat and head to Kusadasi, Turkey, our next stop. Myself alone in the mountains. In Kusadasi, everybody seemed to be flocking to this castle, which was about a 10-minute walk from the ship, and best of all, completely free to roam. I hope you're catching the trend here. I walked around and soaked in the Turkish sun and breathed in the fresh air. With boats passing by and the stunning views all around, so far my Turkish experience was getting off to a great start. If only I knew what waited for me in Istanbul, which happened to be our next port.
Istanbul was Constantinople, now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople, been a long time gone. Constantinople, now it's Turkish delight on a moonlit night. Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople, so if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul.
Welcome to Istanbul, the largest city in Europe spanning 2 different continents. Here we are. So Istanbul actually connects 2 different continents, Europe and Asia. I'm in Asia right now, on the other side of Istanbul, exploring this place. It cost me under $1 to get across the Bosphorus Strait, approximately 20 Turkish lira. After the awe-inspiring journey across the strait, I was headed to the Blue Mosque, one of the most famous locations in all of Istanbul. After taking in the splendor of the Blue Mosque, it was time to see the Hagia Sophia Mosque, which is just across the street. Having to abide by the rules, shoes must come off while entering a mosque. After seeing the mosques, it was time to go to the Grand Bazaar, but unfortunately the day I went, it was closed. So I had to improvise. It was time to go for a world-renowned Turkish bath.
Then we will take you to the marble area. You will lie on the marble stone. Your lady therapist will come there. First 10 minutes will be scrubbing. Scrubbing is like peeling, hardening. All your dead skin will remove from your body. Dead skin will gone.
So they give you a little room here. This is my private room. I've got my towel and slippers. Oh my God. As you could see, the Turkish bath was quite the hit. After that, I took in the beauty of the mosques at night. Istanbul was such an incredible city and a place that I would love to explore more. It would take years to unpeel all the layers of Istanbul. But it was time to get back to the ship and head to our next destination, Corfu, Greece. With the sun shining and the weather perfect, it's time to explore one of the famous Greek islands, Corfu. With a surplus of different shops to explore and the natural beauty that Corfu has to offer, it's hard not to enjoy the day here. A short walk takes you to the beautiful waterfront where you can take in the sounds of the sea and see some budding romances. It's hard to look at this clear, beautiful water and not want to get in. I couldn't resist. After soaking in my big fat Greek summer, it was time to meander back to the boat. The town of Corfu has lots to explore and is a great escape from the hustle and bustle of a place like Istanbul. It's time to get back on the ship and experience the world-class entertainment that MSC provides.
Mauro Bertolino show Forbidden Colors. Detto questo, partiamo con lo spettacolo di questa sera. Let's start with the show tonight. We go in India tonight. Andiamo in India e allora, signore e signori, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Lombok.
Lombok.
Just confess your girl admits that we the shit. F-R-E-S-H, we fresh. G-E-F, that's right, we definite. B-E-P, we reppin' it. So, turn me up, turn me up, turn me up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. And say, yo, yo. Turn up the radio. Check this out right here. Dude wanna hate on us. Dude need to ease on up. Dude wanna act on gut, but dude get shut like Flavor Shut. Chick say she ain't down, but chick backstage when we in town. She like men on drum. She wanna hit and run. Yeah, that's the speed, that's what we do, that's who we be. B-L-A-C-K-E-Y-A-D-D to the E, then the A to the S. When we play, you shake your ass. Shake it, girl. Make sure you don't break it, girl. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Come on, baby, just pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. And say, yo, yo. Turn up the radio, blast your stereo right now. This joint is fizzling, it's sizzling right.
The ship sailed back into Bari, Italy, and I said goodbye to my luxuries and sank back into hostel life. I took a day trip to the beautiful town of Matera and discovered the raw beauty that lies in the Italian countryside. I truly hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my MSC Splendida cruise, and stay tuned because my next stop is Edinburgh, Scotland.